What's up, y'all? It's Domo Wilson in this b. So today I am making another video about an ex that we broke up about 8 months ago. I did not want to make this video at all, 0%, which is why I have not. Okay, as you guys know, we've been having this ongoing battle for the last damn near 9 months, going back and forth, and eventually I start responding. I posted a video right here and I said what I said. I'm leaving this in 2018. And unlike her, I meant that. So I have not said anything since 2018. I don't know why we're continuing. Actually, no, let me correct myself. I do know why we're still doing this. So my life has been going amazing. My son is happy, my son is healthy. I'm happy, I'm healthy. My music's going good, I'm excelling. My career is skyrocketing. YouTube is popping. Got the best supporters on the freaking internet, and my ex is plummeting, like going down. So I made a clear video of why I took my son out of my ex's life about 4 months ago, and I said I'm leaving it in 2018. I'm being stress-free, I'm being good, leave me alone. I said what I said, period. And 4 months later, she decides to respond in 2019. It's about to be damn near April, and I know why she did it. She's plummeting. Her views are not doing good. She's not making a lot of money, and I'm the topic of discussion, so she knows if she make a video about me or make a video about Dominic, she's gonna get views. She's like, oh snap, Domo's life is going too damn good. You know, if she hit 2 million in 2 days on her music video, she's on Genius, she's about to be in movies. Everything is happening so fast. It's really overwhelming, but I know I'm doing this for my son and myself. I got a baby to feed. I can't be chilling. I can't just be not doing nothing. I can't just be laying up all day. I can't do that. I have to work. I have to do stuff. But I wanted to make this video. I did not want to respond. I did not, but she won't stop, okay? She won't stop. And I feel like this is definitely my last time responding, for sure. Everybody is advising me not to. My lawyers, my managers, they're like, don't do it. But once my son gets involved, it's like, oh no, you're not about to sit here and try to use my son for sympathy and likes. It is 2019, baby girl. You are in a whole new relationship. You've been in a whole new relationship. I'm happy. You're supposedly happy, so why not move on? That's where I'm at in my life. Why not move on? Oh, she misses him. Right. Let me tell y'all a little something. She knows if she don't have Dominic and she don't have me, she is at the bottom of the totem pole. She is at 1. So what she's doing is she sees her career isn't going anywhere. People aren't checking for her. People aren't looking for her. But if she talks about my son, my precious innocent baby, then she gets the support, she gets the love, she gets the sympathy. Now I'm not gonna talk about nothing else on this video besides my son, because I don't give a shit, honestly, or whatever she's talking about. Like, it was so long ago. We've been broken up now for 9 months, but I will say that I never cheated, period. If we ain't have no title, you wasn't that was lame. But no, I never cheated, period. I'm all about loyalty. I've been hurt before. If you're gonna lie, make up something greater than that. So I'm just addressing my son in this video because it's the only thing that matters. Everything else is irrelevant. So today is my son's birthday, which he had a very lovely day, and I'll be uploading that video in about 3 or 4 days because I have so much footage and I want it to be like well thought out and really good edited. And I wanted to just put this video out first and just let it all out. Now I'm gonna try to be cool, calm, and collective, but y'all know me when it comes to my son. I do not play about my son. All day people be sending me stuff like, your ex posted this, your ex bought him a cake. You heard that right. Like, my ex bought my son a cake. Mind you, she don't reach out to him or nothing, but she bought my son a cake that he's never gonna see for Snapchat and Instagram to show that she gives a fuck. Wait, hold on. My ex bought my son a cake with the number 2 on it, because he's 2 today, my baby. He's 2. Wrote him his long paragraph on Twitter or Instagram that he can't see, right? Haven't reached out to him in 4 months, but I'm gonna tell y'all something real quick. Hold on. Hasn't reached out, girl. Got a tattoo because he's a Pisces of like some fish or something like that. Got the sympathy, like everybody's like, oh my god, she misses him. Like, how could Domo do this? She sees that. She misses him and she's been in his life. Oh my god. Y'all, this is what she wants. I told y'all what she was gonna do beforehand. I will always try to cover for her because people always be in the comments like, she don't care about that baby. All the time. Y'all will literally be in the comments, she don't care about that baby. Domo, please just open your eyes. And I'd be like, no. So I will always record her like, hey, can you at least smile with him? Or can you do this with him? You know, and she'd be like, and I'm just like, but back then I was a weak bitch. Not anymore. I am much stronger now. I've prayed to be the woman that I am today. And ain't nobody about to make me feel guilty for making the best decisions for my son. So with that being said, she has not reached out to him in damn near 4 months. She sent me a couple emails about like 3 days ago, typing out this long thing, right? Like how she wants to see Dominic and all this stuff, and just a long ass email. And I'm like, girl, you're not fooling nobody. You haven't reached out to him in like damn 3-4 months. I'm already taking you to court. So you're doing this basically for court papers to prove that you're reaching out to him. And it would so happen to be that it's right around his birthday. So you wait all these months, but be on social media boohoo crying. You know where I live. You know where my mama live. You know my grandma number. You know my brother number. You know my sister. You know all the numbers, right? And she knows my mama. My mama is neutral. My family is neutral. If I'm wrong, I am wrong. And they gonna straight up tell me like, you are wrong. But they actually seen firsthand how she is. My ex does not care about my son. And that's why when y'all be like, but look at the pictures, look at the videos, like, oh my gosh, she deserves. I'm like, here we go. I told y'all ahead of time what she was gonna do. She gonna post all these pictures and videos and boohoo and crying stuff. Just don't fall for it. She's a social media parent. She's the type of parent to pick the baby up for a few hours, go to the park, Snapchat the whole thing, and be like, there you go. I see you in another 2 weeks. Like, she ain't get no sympathy from me. Let me tell you something. My son will never be used. She never wanted him. She doesn't want him now. There's so much that y'all just don't know. First of all, I sent her a cease and desist, which means you cannot post my son without my permission. Me as a parent, I have the right to tell people, hey, you can't post my son. Now, if people are posting my son and they're being nice and they're, you know, happy birthday, Dominic, and stuff like that, that's cool. But for me and you to already have beef, right? And you post my son, not because you love him or you miss him, but because you know he's gonna get sympathy and you know your career is gonna go way better if you don't look like such a deadbeat. You're gonna post him, get the sympathy you want, get a tattoo, like that makes everything better, because when you got the Dominic tattoo, you was cheating on me. And you claim you wasn't, but you was, because I miss you, baby. I can't wait to see you. I'm not even gonna get into that. But anyways, you got my name tattooed. You still cheated on me. You still didn't really love me. You got 2 exes tattooed on you. Like, girl, you just a coloring book at this point. You can't get tattoos and expect everything to just go away, expect everything to get better. You have to own up to this Dominic shit, and you have to be real with the people. Stop lying and saying like, oh, I care about him so much, I'm so traumatized, I'm so hurt, when in reality, when you was with him, you took him for granted. We would switch off every 3.5 days. She'd call me like, Dominic can't stop crying, can you please come? I don't know what's wrong with him. How do you make this for Dominic? Can you help me give him a bath? He's cranky. Can you come pick him early because I got this to do? I would be over there for 3.5 days with her, because we switch off, right? Not technically, because I'll be over there. And I would tell her, don't Snapchat me, don't say nothing, because I don't want people to think that you can't do this on your own. Don't say nothing. Like, I want people to believe in you. She would always tell me how bad of a mom she is, that she's not doing a good job. And I'd be like, no, like, I wanted her to believe in herself. I wanted her to have that bond with him, because I'm like, no, we're not about to do this. Like, you're a good mother. I believe in you. You can do this. You know, Dominic loves you. I would say all this stuff so she can believe it, to give her reassurance to herself, because I didn't want her feeling like that. You know, when you love somebody, you try to protect them at all costs. And that's what I did to her. Like, I would want her to be good. I would want her to do good. I would always tell her good things about herself to better herself. Even if she wasn't there, I wanted her to be there. Like, no, you're a good mother. You will get there. You will be good to him. And she just never came through. It all got worse when she got in a relationship, which I'm like, that's cool. Like, of course, I'm human. Not a lot of people know this because I don't tell a lot of people. And that's why a lot of people were confused. Like, okay, she moved on. But we were still having intercourse. That's why I was so hurt. Not that we wanted each other back or nothing like that. But we were still having sex. And for her to just move on like that, like we just wasn't doing what we was doing, I thought was disrespectful. You could have told me. It's too many STDs out here going around for you to just be out here willy-nilly and doing what you do and expect me to be okay with that shit. Nah, negative. So anyways, let's go back to the posting of Dominic. It is illegal to post somebody's child without their permission. I have the right as Dominic's mother and only mother. For instance, a lot of you guys have this question, like, what about the other people that's posting? What about the other? If it's negative about my son, or if it's something that I don't agree on about my son, I as Dominic's mother, just like you mothers out there, you got a right. Like, if a girl, if whoever posts your son and you're like, no, take that down, and like, nah, it's illegal, take them to court, you will win. So I sent her a cease and desist. She knows she can't post my son, she knows. But she knew she was gonna get sympathy on social media. So she like, oh, it's worth it. I'm gonna get my sympathy on social media. I'm gonna get my reputation back. I don't give a shit if I get sued. At least I have supporters now. That is exactly how she's seeing it. And the most selfish part about it all is you gonna try to take my son's 2nd birthday and make it about you. Like, if you really gave a fuck, you wouldn't have did all that. That's how I feel. Selfish. And I hate that, because she never cared for my son, and I will always defend her. I will always be like, can you please just like treat him better? Can you be nicer? Can you not yell at him when he drop his bottle? Can you not call him names? I would go in on, like, I don't want to tell y'all, like, listen, just know that she was not good to him. I'm not even gonna lie, there was some days that she was decent, and I'm like, yo, but it'd be on camera. She would always have the camera. I said, can you turn off the camera? Not everything needs to be on social media. I literally had to force her in the middle of the night to watch Dominic. She would have a whole attitude while watching Dominic, but be online like, watching my baby. Oh my God, I'm up with my son. Next morning, I wake up and look at that like, huh. I wouldn't say nothing. Weak-minded female at that time. But I'll be like, 90% of the time that she ever watched Dominic in the middle of the night, I would have to take Dominic because she would be, oh, I'd be like, give my son, give me my son. Stop. Have patience. Don't be rocking my baby like that. Don't be having an attitude with him. Don't be cursing at him first and foremost. She cursed at him all the time. Even last time she seen him like 4 months ago. All the time. Like, you fucking asshole. Don't fucking call my son an asshole. Don't call him stupid. Don't call him dumb. Don't call him names. If you want to be on social media acting fake, if you want to be on social media like, boo-hoo, I love Dominic, I love my son, don't treat him the same way you treat him on social media, because how you treat him on social media is amazing. I'm like, damn, she a good mom. But then in real life, oh, it's like, oh, back to reality. Whoa. Let me tell you about this time. I don't know if y'all remember, I'm not gonna say any names. My best friend stayed with us for a month. At that time, me and my ex were still together, and my best friend was going on hard times. And my ex was like, hey, she can stay with us. And I was like, yeah, that's actually a good idea. So she came all the way from Indiana to Arizona and stayed with us for a month, a little over a month. And I remember on day like 3 of her living there, we were walking shopping with our babies because Dominic's always with me. There was not a time. That's my point I'm trying to make. She did not take care of him, period. Like, I did so much, she did. That's why this little act she's doing on social media is irritating me so much. I didn't even want to speak on this, but you're not gonna sit here and lie and get tattoos all of us. So like, what is a tattoo gonna do? When you got that tattoo of Dominic, you was cheating on me, and I didn't see you for days, and you still gonna lie about that. Like, oh no, like we were arguing, but we weren't. Like, bye. I'm not about to come here and sugarcoat nothing. I'm not about to come here and be like, oh, like, no, it's not. I'm gonna come here direct and blunt because I don't play about my son, period. Anyways, my best friend sat me down on like day 3 while we were shopping. We sat on a bench. I remember this like it was yesterday. And she started crying out of nowhere. And I'm like, what's wrong? Like, what's going on? What's going on? And something in my heart, and like my heart sunk. I was like, I know what she's about to say. She's only been here for 3 days and she sees it. I know she's about to say, please God, please God, please God, don't let her say it, because I always defended her. My family would say it, her family would say it, but they ain't gonna tell you that. Anyways, my best friend sat me down and she's crying and my heart sunk. And I will never forget, she looked at me and she said, why doesn't Chrissy do anything for Dominic? And I was like, and I knew what she meant. I was like, what do you mean? She's like, from the moment you wake up, you eat, sleep, and breathe, Dominic. From the moment you go to bed, you feed Wick before you feed yourself. You bathe him before you bathe yourself. You go to the park before you do anything fun for yourself. Why is she allowed to go out? Why is she allowed to live like she doesn't have a baby? Why doesn't she change diapers? Why doesn't she make bottles? Why doesn't she do this? Why doesn't she do that? Why doesn't she play with him? Why doesn't she have an emotional connection? Why is it always on Snapchat? Well, everything that I felt in my heart. And at first, I'm not gonna lie, I tried to deny it. I was like, well, no, like she's a good person, you know, like she's really a good mom. And I would always say she was a good mom to try to hype her up and try to make her believe it. Because she would come to me all the time like, I'm such a bad mom. And I'd be like, no, baby, like you got this. Like, come, you can do it. Just bond with him off camera. I always tell her, put the camera down, get off Snapchat, get off Instagram, bond with him. For real, the real bond. There's so much stuff me and Dominic do, even though I vlog, that you guys don't see. Because there's a lot of stuff that don't need to be on camera. I would tell her that. Bond with him. Take him to the park. Not on camera. Go see a kids movie, not on camera. Go to an amusement park, not on camera. And everything was always on camera. So anyways, I just tried to defend her like so hard. And she was like, girl, I'm your best friend. I've been your best friend since sophomore year of high school. Please tell me the truth. And I started bawling. I was embarrassed. None of my friends knew how I was being treated. I never told them. I was embarrassed because I stayed. I was embarrassed because I let my son get treated that way. I will always defend my son, no doubt about that one. But it's the fact that I even stayed in that position to even go through that. Why would I put my son in a position where he's not cared for, where he's not loved? Why would I put my son in a position where he does not come first? I've always tried to give her the benefit of the doubt all the time. And I was just like, I don't know. I know she's not ready, and I know this and I know that. And she kept telling me, you have to do what's best for you and Dominic. My mother, you have to do what's best for you and Dominic. Her mother, you have to do what's best for you and Dominic. everybody kept telling me, you have to do what's best for Dominic. It's crazy because people that are from her past, now when I mean past, I mean like a month, 2 months ago, not that long ago, have contacted me. I'm like, okay, this about to be on some drama. How did you even get my information? Like, oh my God. Like basically on some can we talk type stuff. And I'm like, yeah, what? With an attitude, because I know what you about. I know who you chill with, and I just know what's up. I know who you friends with. I'm not dumb. So long story short, caught me by surprise. A few people came to apologize to me. People that were actually really close to her. And they were basically like, you know, you were right. I don't know who she is. I don't know who this person she's becoming. She's really good at playing the victim. And I'm sorry. One specific person wrote me a long paragraph and I thought it was genuine. You know, you can't trust everybody. You can't get too close to everybody. So I don't want y'all to think like, don't trust her. Okay, I got it. I know. But it was the fact that I thought that she specifically was genuine. She was just telling me a lie, and I'm not going to disclose that. But if everybody is exiting your life saying the same thing about you, there's things you need to change. Not people online, because people online don't really know you. People in your real life, if they're all saying the same thing, my point. I totally forgot this. So when I was pregnant, I would always try to get her adopted. At this time, I lived in Indiana, which Indiana was 100% legal to adopt, 100%. My best friends adopted her girlfriend's baby and it didn't even take long at all. It doesn't take long at all when you have consent from the birth parent. Me being the birth parent, it would have been a quick, easy process. She never wanted to. She always said no. We moved to Arizona when I was about 8, 9 months pregnant. And I would still tell her, can you please adopt him? Please, like I want you to have that bond with him. I want it to be fresh off. Please. She did not want to. She did not want to adopt him at all. Now, all of a sudden, okay, so she put on Twitter when somebody was like, you a deadbeat. Like, Dominic has one mother and one mother only. You are not his mother. If you would have cared about him, you would have adopted him. She said, I procrastinated, blah, blah, blah. Like, I didn't think that this was gonna happen. Bull crap. We've been talking about breaking up like a year before we actually broke up. So everything she's saying is BS. But now all of a sudden her excuses, ever since people have been tagging her like Arizona is not legal for adoption. All we had to do was hire a lawyer and we could have petitioned to adopt because I was 100% on board for her to adopt him. Because I wanted her to have that bond. I wanted him to treat him good. I wanted just dumb stuff, like dumb, like dumb. And she would just always not want to. She found out on Twitter all this information. Now she's changed her answer. Everybody got the screenshot. So if you got them, okay, cool. When she said that she procrastinated, now she's saying, oh, wait. Somebody told me this, so I mean, never mind. It just wasn't legal. That's why I didn't do it. It wasn't legal. She never wanted to. She never wanted to be a parent. She used my son for views. She used my son for sympathy. She knows if she ain't got him, she don't have nothing. She knows this. And she has some of y'all in the palm of her hand like, oh my God, look at the pictures, look at the videos. Dominic misses his other mommy. Sometimes she would come home and he wouldn't even, most of the time, 90%, when she would come home, he wouldn't even notice because she was never there, never home. Where was she? Beats me. But all I know is she wasn't in me and Dominic's presence. I always got my son. I always had my son. He was always at the hip. And if he wasn't on my hip, my mom had him. Because she could not watch him by herself. And that's period. What I don't understand is if somebody told me they was taking my son, right? I'm on your ass. I don't give a fuck. I ain't about to be on social media doing the most, living life like I ain't got no kid. I'm gonna be at your front door. I'm gonna be at your house. I'm getting my baby, period. A person who can go all these months with no contact, but you want to boohoo and cry on social media for sympathy, let you know it's for the cameras. It's literally not for anything other than the cameras. It's for social media. And you sit here and expect me, like, I can understand. I'm human, I understand. But I can understand if she was reaching out literally whole time, like trying and legit. That would have been different. But the fact that you cry, you being dramatic on social media because you know that people have soft spots for people who act like they care about their kid, like a baby daddy. And they be like, let me see my son. Nigga, you don't even want to see your son. What are you talking about? You know, nigga, like she keeping my kids from me. Nigga, you keeping your kids from you. That just never made sense to me. I'm telling you, if somebody took Dominic from me, I'm on your ass. I'm fighting for mine. I'm killing for mine. Period. As a mother, that's the mindset you have as a mother. She didn't have that bond with him as a mother. It was like a little brother. It was like a little cousin. It was like my best friend. It's like the bond my best friend had with him. She is no mother figure. Dominic does not remember her. So it was the last few months that I let her see Dominic. I would literally call her and beg her, can you just please spend some time with him? Spend more time with him. Stop being so brushed up under your bitch and spend time with him. Like, it's okay that you moved on. I've accepted that now. I went through the stages of sadness and grief and stuff like that. But all I'm asking is you just spend more time with him, focus, and when it's his time, it's his time. And when it's her time, it's her time. Like, I would beg, like, please spend time with him. Stop putting him off. Stop asking me, can I take him on these days? Stop asking me if you could just skip your days. No, spend time with him. You want him to remember you that bad? You're not doing this for social media, right? As you say, you're not doing this for social media. Because that was a big problem in our relationship. Even when we were together, I would always tell her, like, I would always think to myself, like, why are you doing this for the cameras but not in real life? Never got that part. Never will. And when I would beg her to see him, she would just always put him off. Eventually, she started texting me when she seen that I was fucking fed the fuck up. Like, girl, I'm not about to work on your time. I'm not. I'm gonna make it hard for you. You might think I'm fucking being bitter. You might think I'm being mad. Yes. Because my son comes second to nobody and nothing. Period. I'm dropping whatever for my son. And I just feel like she's not a mom. When people ask me, oh, are you the only parent? Yes. I'm not a baby mama because I don't have a baby mama or a baby father. I am his only mother. He only knows me. Kids need stability. She can't keep popping in and out talking about some happy birthday. Oh, by the way, Merry Christmas. Oh, by the way, happy Valentine's Day. Like, girl, no, I am Dominic's only parent and I'm doing what's best for him. I don't care what nobody said about that one. Can't nobody try to convince me that my ex is good for Dominic. I've seen it firsthand. When she turns off them cameras, Dominic is sad. Seen it firsthand. She treats him so bad. And why did I continue to let her stay? Because I'm like, okay, she's been there since he was born. She wasn't there emotionally, but at least she was sitting there. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't like, I can't even explain what I'm trying to say. My point is, I tried to give her the benefit of the doubt. I'm like, okay, let me just try. And she would fail. Let me just try again. And she would fail. Let me just try again and again and again and again and again. And she would fail. I'm not putting my son through that. My son needs consistency. One day, I'm not saying it will ever happen because I'm good on my own and I always will be. But if somebody comes into my son's life and they want to play a figure role in them, I will let them. And I'm never forcing anything ever again. And that's my lesson. But I'm not about to be with somebody who don't want to be a parent. And that's period. If you're not ready to be a parent, you're not ready to be with me. Because my son comes first and he always will be. And the person I'm talking to now knows that shit. Yes, your son comes first. I respect that, like, period. I mean, they don't say period, but you get what I'm saying. And I know I said a lot, but I'm not telling y'all who it is because I feel like a private life is a happy life and I learned my lesson with that shit twice. Damn near. So no, I mean, if y'all find out, then y'all find out, but I'm not saying shit and my shit is personal. But anyway, my point is don't let this social media stuff fool you. I already told y'all beforehand what she was gonna do, what she was gonna say, what she was gonna do to get sympathy, and she's doing all that and she got y'all in the palm of her hand. I'm gonna make this long post and say this because they're just gonna eat it up and support me. I'm gonna make these videos of Dominic laughing, even though Dominic likes everybody because Dominic's such a sweet baby. And I'm gonna make it seem like he loves me so much and he can't live without me in his life and stuff like that. You and I both know the truth. Dominic could play with somebody for 5 minutes and be best friends with them. All you gotta do is play with my son. He's the nicest, friendliest kid I've ever seen in my life. Dominic loves everybody. I don't like my son being used for likes, sympathy, and none of that. Don't use my son because you know it's gonna gain you. Don't use my son because you want sympathy. Don't use my son because you know you're plummeting and your views are down and people see through the bullshit. But now that you posted a video and you're posting all these pictures and it's going away, you think that I'm gonna go back on my word. No, I'm never going back on my word. And I'm letting y'all know this right now. I told y'all that and I said what I said video, but I'm never, ever going back on my word. She will never see my son again. She will never hear from my son again. I will never give her another chance because I've seen how she is. She's only doing this for social media. I've been with her in person every single day. Well, not every single day because most nights she wouldn't come home. But I've seen her often around him, okay? And she can't handle it. There was about 4 or 5 occasions that I can remember her actually taking care of him by herself. Without my help. Astonishing. When I wake up, it's Dominic. When I go to sleep, it's Dominic. In the middle of the day, it's Dominic. I eat, breathe, sleep, Dominic. That's my baby. I'm a ride for him. And ain't nobody on social media about to tell me, let your ex see him because he's so sad. He misses her. Look at what she posted. Oh my God, she deserves at least a FaceTime call. That's confusing to have somebody keep going in and out their life, in and out. No, I'm doing what's best for my baby and that's period. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the I said what I said video at the end of this video for y'all who didn't see it because I don't feel like repeating myself. Everything I said in that video was 100% true. You can take it or leave it. You can believe me or not. At this point, it is what it is. But stop posting my son. This will all be settled soon, so I ain't too worried. But you know what you're doing and you know it's wrong. And one day we gonna both have to stand before God and we both will be judged for whatever we did. And I hope you know that what you're doing is wrong. I'm not gonna reach out to you. I'm not gonna speak to you. Dominic is actually better off. He's so much happier. I've never seen him thrive and be so great. Like he's not gonna be judged for doing something wrong because she has no patience. She literally yell at him all the time, cuss him out. And of course I'm defending my baby. there was not a time, I could say this, I was a weak bitch, but there was never a time that I did not defend Dominic, ever. I might have been weak and cried and stayed, but I always don't talk to my son like that. I'm not about to sit here and be nice. Y'all gotta understand. This is my son we're talking about. This is somebody using my son for sympathy. This is somebody using my son to try to pretend like they're depressed and hurt, when really you're depressed because of your mother. I'm not gonna put too much information out there. I'm gonna leave it at where it is, because I still got a certain level of respect for you, to where I don't want to air out all your dirty laundry, because when you made that video about me, I made a whole list of stuff that I was gonna just clear up and tell the truth. Apologize for my faults and my wrongs as well, but tell the truth on shit you was saying. But I'm like, it ain't even worth it, because all I really care about, because you're old news, you're an ex. All I really care about is my son, who you didn't want to begin with. You still don't want, but you want him on social media. I can't even stress that enough. But y'all, I'm about to put this at the end of the video. I said what I said, and I said what I said again in 2019. Stop talking about my son. Don't mention my son. You can sit here and boo-hoo and cry on social media, but you ain't gonna get no sympathy from me. Real people see through real bullshit. Like, it's been 4 months, baby girl, and the most you've done is wrote a post on social media. Damn, that's tough. That's tough. I still pray for you to this day. Like, God, please let her find happiness. Please let her be fulfilled in life. Please let her stop posting my son for likes. I want you to honestly be fulfilled, but I want you to not lie, not be devious when you do it. Like, I wish you all the happiness in the world, but you ain't gonna get happiness by doing shit like this. You're not gonna get good karma by doing shit like this. You don't use an innocent child for your likeliness. You don't use an innocent child because you're plummeting, you're getting lower. Try something new. Go out and venture, but don't use my child to do it. Don't use my child to try to get brownie points. I'ma still continue to pray for you. I'ma still continue to wish you the best. But when it involves my son, don't do it, period. So here's, I said what I said, and it's my last time saying that shit. All right.